Plus 2. My name is Jennifer. I am the Calculated Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. Today is March. Today is July 27th, 2022. This is going to be where I decided to go through all my WIPs and kind of organize them into things that I'm never going to stitch, things that I want to stitch right away, or I would like finished sooner rather than later, and then ones that can wait. And so I thought I might as well video this in case anybody just wants to, need some noise in the background while they're stitching. Before I start, I wanted to show you 3 of the projects that my students cross-stitched during class last year. My pre-calculus trig students did cross-stitch for their math projects at the end of the year, and so they had so much fun, and it was absolutely amazing. And so I have fully finished, and these are the 3 that I'm taking out today, so I thought I would go ahead and film them. This is one that I framed in a frame that I already had, and all 3 of these were stitched on perforated paper. I think they're 16 count perforated paper. So, and these are all they designed their own. So this is her design. Didn't she do the best job? I mean, they just did such a great job. So I'm gonna get these to them today. The frames that for some of the others, some of them I lost my paper whether they wanted a soft finish or framed or what they wanted. They told me exactly what they wanted. I've lost the paper. So the ones that did not stitch on perforated paper, I am going to have to contact them and find out what they wanted. So this is another one. I love this one. She supplied this frame. She wanted this frame specifically. So, and this is amazing because these are their first ever cross stitches, and I just think they did an amazing job. I could not be prouder. Trust me, if my first one would not have looked as good as these look. So I have that one ready to go, and then I have one more. These were this class. They were all juniors, which means I have them one more year. If they choose to take AP Calculus, I'll have them one more year. Otherwise, but they're still at school, so I can get them to them during school. But this student was a senior this year, and so I had to make sure. Oh, look, you can see, there are my windows. Can you see the reflection? I'm in my dining room, so I'll turn it around and show you later, but I have 2 windows right here, and then I have 2 old windows hanging in front that have little stained glass. Oh, you can see it there. Ah, the glass. Anyway, there's an artisan who comes every year to our Arts and Crafts Festival, and he, Jennifer, I wish you could see it better. She really loves the beach and the sea, and so I think she did a fabulous job. I really like this right here. I'm so sorry that's not. I'm going to take a picture, so I'm going to post it on Instagram, and I'll put it at the end of this video also. So I just wanted to show you those before I give them to their owners. All right, so we're going to go through my WIPs. Some of these I have not touched in years, and so I need to put them. I'm going to put them in stacks. Like, one stack is going to be, it's a small, and I can finish it relatively soon. Then I'm going to have a large project that I would like to have it finished sooner rather than later, but I know it's going to take me a while. And then I'm going to have the pile of, it doesn't need to be done right now. And then I'll also have a pile of, I'm going to get rid of if I come across any. We're going to see. It's going to be fun. So, all right, here we go. So the first one, and the reason this one's on top is because it's one of my new starts, and this is the plantation sampler, which of course I'm going to continue working on. And so this is going to, I want to put this, maybe I should call them my active WIPs. I'm going to put this in my active whip pile, but not in my sooner rather than later Laura Brenda-esque, because I know that's going to take me forever to stitch. So, but I do, this is going to go in my active. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it active and unactive, maybe longer whips. Okay. All right. I've got lots of space here. All right. The next one is Memories of the Past. And I love all of Nicola's things, but this one I especially loved the verse on it. And it says, when time who steals our years away shall steal our pleasures too, the memory of the past will stay and half our joys renew. When think no more of future gloom, these joys will always last. For hope will brighten days to come and memory gild the past. Love this. So it's just so pretty. And so this one, I have the called for 100-3s of Araswa, and I'm stitching mine on 46 count Eureka by Fox and Rabbit, and I have the teeny tiniest of starts. So, oh, look at this piece. Isn't that funny? Oh dear. Yeah. And I can't remember why I started it. I'm trying to fold it so it's kind of, anyway, look how pretty this is. I love the tiny little X's, although they look big right there. Of course, I'm wearing my magnifying glasses, so that could be why too. All right, so this one is going to go in my unactive. I do love it, and I do want to stitch it, but there are things that I want to stitch before this one. So I'm going to put this one in my unactive pile. It's hot in my house. I have my thermostat set on 78. My house is old, and so I'm happy when it can cool it to 78 during the day, because it's usually 102 something during the day. Anyway, so if you see me pull my hair back, I'm not trying to play with my hair. I probably should go put it up is what I should do. I may do that in a second. Ooh, yes. This one is going to go in my active. This is my Kanicki's Amazing Grace. And the hem that's on this is actually stamped. I'm assuming stamped. I don't know for sure. But Kanicki's actually sells it, or sold it back then. And so that part's not stitched. Just the trees and the landscape right here with the church. And I really don't have very much, really. So this is the whole thing. And here is my church. So I'm kind of wondering if, because it's not, I was gonna see, it doesn't really, I don't know. I feel like my words are showing through too much. So, for example, right here, let me stand up and see if I can do this better. Well, that's better. See how the words come through? Now, right here, I haven't stitched any of that. So, I'm hoping that I will like it better, because right there, I don't think it's too bad. We'll see. We'll see how the coverage goes. But this is one that I would like to finish sooner rather than later. I'm going to borrow that from Brenda and Laura, and I hope that they don't get mad at me for that. So this one's going to go in my, yes, do it quickly, please. The next one. And some of mine are going to be series, which I think this one is. Is this one? Yes. This is my Anniversaries of the Heart. And this, I just want to get back into sewing on the rotation, because I think I went a whole year now without sewing on it, because I think this is July, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the whole thing. There we go. And all I had to do, I'm pretty sure this is the June one, because it was like, and I don't think they're called January, February. It's just the way I was doing it. So this was the January. This was the February. This was the February bonus. So March. This one's April. So this one is May. And this one is June. And these are complete except for the initials. I haven't put those in yet. And then this is the July. So I really need, I think I'm going to keep this out and do that. That's what I'm going to work on the next few days. And I hope to get July. I would like to keep up with this one. So this one is going to go into my active. And hopefully I'll have it finished by December. But y'all know how I am about not keeping up with things when school is in. So, all right, next. Oh, this is, and this is a reproduction. It's not one of the original cardstock. This is Barnyard, what is it called? Christmas. I can remember stitching this one at a basketball tournament, watching my daughters play. That was a long time ago. So these I was stitching over one. I think I've only, no, I finished one. Oh, I must add, this is, I started on the horse. What happened to my cow? Oh, I know. I gave it as a Christmas present. So I did the cow, not a Christmas present. I did my grandson's ornament. I used the cow because he loves cows. That's one of his favorite things to come when he comes to Gammy and Pop Pops. That's what he calls us. We have cattle. Well, we do for right now. They may be going because of the drought. He loves to come see the cattle. So that was his Christmas ornament this last year. So I started on the horse, but this I think I'm going to put in my inactive because I'm not like feeling that there's so many other things that I want to stitch. So I can show, I mean, I just made a teeny tiny little start. And like I said, this is 1/1 on 28 count. Just a piece that I got at Hobby Lobby. So that will go in the inactive. So I plan on, and I'm in a video, I'm watching people drive. There's somebody, nobody ever comes up our road because we live out in the middle of nowhere, so I get distracted there. I want to organize them so that my ones that I want to finish sooner are all next to my stitching chair. So that's my goal here. Of course, if I end up with, you know, all of them in the sooner rather than later, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, these are the Erica Michaels 12 Berries of Christmas. And I would love to have these. And I have a bag with all of my series. And I need to put this in that bag. I didn't mean to show it now. I was going to show them all at the same time. And I started these. I wonder if I have the date. No. But I'm pretty sure I started that a long time ago. And I only have one of these started. So, but this is days 1, 2, and 3. And then here's 4, 5, and 6. You can see any floss that was different between the first and the second, that's what I would put in here. And then here's the third, which is 7, 8, and 9. And then this one is 10, 11, and 12. And these I do want to finish. But like I said, this should actually go in with in my series bag. So I guess I better make a pile for that. And that's all I got done. Uh-oh, I think my son's here. Hold on, we'll see if we can get him in the video. So he was helping somebody do something, I'm not sure what. So I'm gonna put that to the side because it's a little different. Okay, the next one. One of my sweet viewers sent me this years ago, It's one of the few project bags that I actually use. That's not, all of my project bags are in these, but I love this bag. I have a few that people have made me. I use those. Okay, this one is Salute to Abigail. It's in Sweet Land of Liberty by Blackbird Designs. I want to do all of these, but this is the one that I started, I don't know how long ago, but it's been a while. So I'm stitching it on 46 count mocha. And that's all I have done. Isn't that sad? So this one I also want to be done sooner rather than later. I would like this one done for my patriotic season. The way I decorate is I put my patriotic stuff in the house in May, although it was June this year before I got to it. And then I take it down like at the end of September-ish. Then I'll decorate for fall. With our weather, it's still hot and it still feels like summer, even in September. So, okay, so that one's gonna go over there. I have a feeling I'm gonna have more sooner rather than later. Hold on, let's see if this is my son. Kyler, is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm videoing. You want to come say hi to my viewers?
I probably look disgusting.
Bend down.
Hi, guys.
This is my son, Kyler.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. I remember y'all from a long time ago when you talked to me.
Yes, that's right.
A long time ago. Thanks for all your prayers. It's a long time ago, but
yeah, from the surgery.
Still thank y'all. Yeah. All right. I appreciate y'all. Okay. I'm tired and I probably smell that.
Okay, we'll take a shower. Okay. All right, so the next one is Brick House Sampler. Look, you can see where it stuck to the bag it was in. And this is the one I started 2/2 and hated it, and then came back and did 1/1 and love it. So this one, I mean, it's not too far. I just need the house and then the other side. So I think I'm going to put this in my sooner rather than later and put it up at the front because I think that can get done. Hold on. Sorry, I'm in the walkway here, so he was walking through to go over and take a shower. I told him when he comes back, he can just walk by. We'll just pretend like he's not there. My husband is back where I normally video, and he's watching TV. And last time I was videoing, his TV was too loud. So that's why I'm in here. Okay, so, oh, there's nothing there. Wait. Okay, hold on. There we go. All right, this is my Kringles. And I love this one, and I would love to have it stitched. But it's going to be, I think I'm going to put it in the long-term active. So, because I do want to work on it, and I probably will when it gets closer to Christmas. If I don't, then I may just throw it into my unactive. Maybe I should say inactive. That would probably be. Oh, and I'm stitching mine on whatever this is. Does it have a tag? Let's see. 46 count platinum. Now, when I bought it, I bought the kit from Fat Quarter Shop. So I got the floss like this, and then it was also with 30 count Parisian gray. This linen, can you see that? Yep. And it's huge. And I was gonna do it over one, but it is so stiff, I don't want to stitch on this. So I thought maybe I will wash it and see how the color goes. I mean, how the stiffness goes, and I may use that for something else. But look how pretty this is. I really like this one. But like I said, it's a long term. I have no ideas of grandeur of it being finished anytime soon. So it can go in my long-term active, and if need be, it can go into the inactive until I have time. All right. Until I whittle some of these down, maybe. Haha, right. Okay, so then here's another one. Once I have these into piles, I'm going to take each of my piles and put them in order of importance for me. I know that sounds stupid, but it's okay. It's just the way my brain works. Okay, this is the next one. This is Sarah Marple, and it's a Northumberland sampler house chart. And this, anytime I see a stag, it makes me think of my husband. He loves to watch the deer. So this one, I am stitching. Oh, you know what? I remember this. This is when the last time I stitched on this was Kyler that was just in here. He was playing tennis his senior year at regionals, and they had won. And then he hurt his knee and he couldn't go on and play at state, but that's okay. But I have the whole border complete. And then I started here at the top. So I really like this one. And the border is complete. So I really should put that in my, long term. I think I'm going to put that in the long-term active. Next one. I don't have all my whips in here. I thought I would just pull them in a little at a time. What is this? Oh, this is from, I think, one moment. Oh no, okay. This is all stuff, I was looking for this. See, this is why I had to do this. These are all things that I got when I received, These are all things I received when I went to the Quilter Station retreat last year. It was their first one they ever did. And this is the Chessie and Me project. And here you can see the needle book here unfolded. So that I do want to finish. And we got the cutest little, look. Aw. And then these are the flosses and the wool. And I got this much stitch. Okay, now this is a small sooner rather than later because I can finish this quickly, I hope. I want these at hand, so when I want to grab something very small to work on, that they'll all be in the same place. This is my thought process before school gets here, kind of a thing. Then inside was this, which was the Blackbird Designs, and I don't even think I started on theirs. Although I really should. We got these two. This was the main project. And so we got everything. I was just so excited to see her in person that I don't even think I stitched anything. But this is like the finishing fabric, and we got all of the trims that we need. And this is 36 count Wren. And no, I didn't even start on it. But I do have this. So I'll put that back in there. I do have it separated. It's just funny that I was looking for that. I found it. So this is going to go in with my small active group. All right. This one, it's like, oh, I know what this one is. And this one I want to be the next thing I finish if I can. This is Hannah Hetherington, and I really want this done this year. I cannot wait. I'm doing this one right here. This is From the Heart, Needle Art by Wendy. And I am doing it in the called for silks that look like a mess. Look at that. Oh, silks are so soft. 40 count Confederate Gray. And I began it January 1st of 2021. Uh-oh. My needle is coming loose. Okay. Let me put it back. I love Confederate Gray. This one, I am very close. Well, for me, this is very close to a finish. All I have left is, of course, that big blank space right there. It is so pretty. So this is definitely going in my sooner rather than later. I'm going to go through those and I'm going to do immediate ones then. But I only want like maybe 2 or 3 samplers at the most in the immediate pile because I want to work on them a little more monogamously, hopefully. We'll see once I've separated all these how I feel again, but I thought it'd be fun to look through them with y'all. Oh, this one is Flea Market Flowers by Lori Holt, and I changed the colors. Well, I changed the background first of all, and I chose 28 count black Joblin. And I had started it previously and I didn't like the fabric. I started it again, didn't like the fabric. So this is all I have done right now on it. So I may put this in the inactive pile for right now. This one may be one that I just give up on, but I really do like the chart on it. I think it's just the color, what I'm picking that I don't like about it, but I really do like this. Look how bent my things get. It's okay. I really like that chart, but I'm going to put it in the inactive because there's so many other things right now that I really want to, on which I want to focus. All right. Let's see. This one is, ooh, yes. Hold on, let me get the picture out. An actual picture. Where's the cover? This is a Chessie and Me Martha Davies sampler. It's an actual picture of it. I'm sure that's the antique. It looks like it anyway. And this one, oh, here it is. Here's the reproduction. And I don't really like, it's on 36 count, and I really don't like 36 count. I cannot make it look good, but I'm so far into it, I don't want to restart it. I know that sounds lazy, but I have this much going right now. I just don't think my crosses look like they're supposed to. It's like an in-between for me, you know, 2 strands, 1 strand, and I only like doing 1 strand, so I think that's what's getting me. So this one can go into the, I think I'm going to put it in the active because I'm, you know, pretty far along on it. We'll see. And if I may want to restart it one day. I do want it. I do know that. Isn't this pretty? Misty Purcell gave this to me on my birthday a few years back. That was the sweetest thing. She is such a sweet little thing. Okay, this is The Ark by Lottie Da. I really like this one. And the colors, I don't think they're the called for colors that I'm using. This is 40 count Picture This Plus Brash is what I am stitching mine on. Oh, I gotta get my thread out of the way. This one is pretty easy, as long when I have to, you know, go over, because I don't carry my floss, I just do the individuals. So I find that counting is a little more difficult for me that way. So once I have these like individual things and everything else is attached, I feel like much better about the counting. So this one is going to go in my small actives because it's really not that large. So, and this one I apparently did as part of, I don't have the paper in here. I did this as part of my Jubilant June. I gave up on that because my June started getting so crazy. I just thought, stop. Okay, here we go. Oh, I really like this one. Yes. Okay, here's the thing. I like all of them, so I'm going to put them all in the active pile. Okay, this is Sophia, and it's by Summer House Stitch Works. And nothing like what I normally would choose, but I really do like this one. Let's see. Do I have a name? It has a green tint to it, which, duh, it has. 40 count Velt. Picture this plus. Makes sense. I started this one on Pi Day, March 14th, 2021. And the green works perfectly because there's so much green in the chart. So I'm going to put this in the active smalls because again, it's not very large. I'm just going to start pulling one and finishing the whole thing before I pull another is what my plan is. We'll see how that goes. The next whip I have is, oh, here's the name. And I think she is from Italy, if I'm not mistaken. So this is how much I have, and I'm stitching this one 1/1 on 28 count vintage country mocha. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry, my husband had a question. All right, so I'm doing this 1/1 on 28 count vintage country mocha. And this is how far I've gotten. I really love these colors. They just remind me of a very retro Christmas look. So I will put this one in my active pile. There's something on my table. I don't know what that is. Okay. This is the Snapshot July, and this is from Pine Mountain Designs. You would think I'd be finished with this already. It's not like it's that large. It's just I never pick it up, and I don't know why. I am stitching this. I don't have the right glasses on. It looks like it's 46 count. It looks little. I mean, I know it's 40 or 46. Let's see what this says. Nope, 40 count. Unknown linen. So I don't even know for sure if it's 40 counts. That's just me guessing. So this is as far as I've gotten. I will put this in my small active pile. Like I said, my plan is if they're in there, if I pull it out, then I'm going to stay with it until it's finished. If it's close, and oh, sorry, if it's a small, then that shouldn't be a problem. Now, some of my samplers, that will be more of a problem. All right, this one feels large. Oh, I know why. See, this should be in with the series also. These are the Prairie Schooler alphabets, so it has all of them. I have. Whoa, I just dropped something. That's a reproduction one. Some of them I have, they're the cardstock. Some are reproduction. So if I could find the cardstock, I would buy it. So I started with the A is for anchor, right here. And I plan on it being all in one piece. That's my plan. This is 28 count abecedarian, and I am stitching it 1/1 to figure out which is the front and which is the back. This is going to be my A, and I have a huge piece of fabric, so this is the beginning. I really like this, but this is going to be one of those that's going to go in my large, and just when I feel like it, I will pull it out and put a few stitches in it. I'm going to pick certain series, but we'll talk about that when never mind, I'm not going to go off on that. So that should have been with the series also. Misfiled. Oh, you know what? I don't have that in here. I have to go get it. All right, this one is a Blackbird Designs, and it's actually one that I stitched and gave as my exchange with Farm Girl Dry Goods. On her Patreon, we had an exchange. I think it was the spring one, or was it the summer one? I don't know, but I thought that one looked good because when where we live, strawberries are more. Well, our growing season is very different. Anyway, it just reminded me of spring more than it reminded me of summer, even though it says sweet summer coming in. So I made this one into a drum, and I think I showed it on my channel. And I still want to make this also. And I don't know if I will make this one again for myself. It really wasn't that difficult. So, but I have it in here because this is the fabric that I used. And I also wanted to use it for this. So this one hasn't even been started. So this can actually go away. This is not a whip right now because I haven't started this. This is Scattered Seed Samplers and Morgan. I love these little girls. Laura, she talks about having a wall of these little girls, and I think that would be so pretty. So anyway, that's what this is. So this actually should go in my kitted projects, not with my whips. So that can go over there. Oh, it's so hot in here. Okay. This one I've got to get done ASAP. I made my mother, I want to say 2 Christmases ago. I don't think it was last Christmas. I don't think I have the front page. It's the one with the poppies on it. Well, darn it, I don't even know where it is. So for the Biscornu heartstring samplery, and I finished the top, and I did not finish the bottom. So all I have to do is finish the bottom, but I don't know where the cover is, so I can't show it to you. But I really need to finish that because it's been a while. I don't know what I did with it. I hope I find it when I look through my stuff today. I mean, I have all the charts here, but I can't really show those. It's so hot. Sorry. Okay. That really has to go in the small to do now. This is one that I made. It's a little tiny one. So I like the small ones, and it has little like dressmaker dolls in there. Now what's in here? Let's see. This is the basket that sits next to my stitching chair. It kind of reminds me of toile, but it's burlap. Okay. Let's look. This is a Hands Across the Sea, I know. Eliza Martha Linfoot. And I started this when they were doing the stitch along. My problem is most stitch alongs, I get started and I can't keep up. And then I just get discouraged and I never touch it again. So I have found that it's best if I just wait. Now, it's different if like one other person and I, like, or a small group of us or something, but when it's like hundreds of people, I just get very discouraged at how fast everybody else is stitching and how slowly I am stitching. So this one I started and school got crazy and I could not keep up, but I really do like this one. I mean, really like this one. And I bought the kit and everything. So all I have is that. So this one will go into my active large projects. And I am stitching this on 5363 waffle cone legacy linen. That's what color that is. It's really a beautiful color. Although I'm a little worried because my threads, my floss is not in here. I do have some hooks next to my chair in which I stitch that when I have them on the rings, I can hang the rings on my hooks. So I'm hoping it's there. Unless, oh, you know what? I bet this is the, I bet I'm doing this with 100-3, which means they are in a bowl. But I really need to label it so I know for sure what's what. Okay, so that's going to go in my larger projects. I have some random 32 count black. What is this for? Not sure. That's good to know. Oh, these are the Little House Needlework, like ABCs. So the autumn ABCs, I think, is the one on which I began. But I also have like the summer one in here, the spring, and the winter. I would like to put them, like, display them in my dining room at some point, but so I want them all on the same count is where I was going with that. Okay, this, I'm not sure what this linen is. Do I have it written down? 40 count birch. Make space, make space. Here we go. And that's all I have. Again, this is one of those I think I could make some major progress, but it's like I stitch one day and then I don't touch it again for 6 months. Who knows? So I think I've only stitched on it once or twice. So this is going to go in with my smaller projects. I guess it should go in with my series, huh? But I really kind of want to put it in. No, Jennifer, put it in with your series. Put it where it belongs. Okay, that's another one that shouldn't have been here. Oh, this should not be in here because this is my. This is just Red Letter Day. It sits next to my stitching chair. It should actually be with the books and not in with my whips. So I haven't started anything in there. These are all the charts for the Blackbird design Anniversary of the Heart. So I keep them out of the bag. And then over here, I know what this is. This is the ornament I'm going to make for my grandson and adopted granddaughter, his cousin. Not related legally, but I still consider her mine. And I'm doing this, this is 28 count midnight, and I'm doing it 1/1, so it's going to be super tiny. We're going to see how it looks. If it's too small, I may have to figure something else out. I just didn't want it so big, and I'm not good at the big. I do have the things, and we're going to see if it'll work or not. If not, then the sleds. These are sleds, right? That's sleighs. We're going to see. We'll see how it comes out. I also have all of the stuff for it. Wendy at the Tinsmith's Wife got it all together for me. She was really sweet. Okay. That's going to go in my smalls. I need to get it done quickly so I can get it finished and to them. This one, oh, I just showed this one, so you may not want to see it again, but this is the mystery stitch along I'm doing. It's a mystery stitch along, Teresa Kogut's tier for patrons are doing a stitch along, and we've gotten this second part. I didn't print out the new one, but this is the first. Now we've gotten the second right here, and I actually have kept up with this, and I'm very proud of myself. This I just finished, I think the night before last. I have decided to put my first initial in red, and then my husband's first initial, which is S, will be over here. So I am finished. When I have time, I just work on this border. I could be working on some of my other whips, but whatever. I really like this one. Like, really like this one. And look at this yummy fabric. This is 40 count Duxbury Fox and Rabbit. Oh, I would stitch everything on this. Look, this is where I started. What's her name? Darn it. Oh well, I'll get to her at some point. Then my piece wasn't big enough. Sadly, the pattern didn't have the right count when I realized it. I'd already done that, which wasn't much. So this is going to go in with my, I think just my active big ones. So, all right. This one, oh, these are the stockings that are in Home for the Holidays. And I don't know if this should actually be in the whips. I don't know if I started that one. I finished this one, the ABCDEF stocking. I know well, I don't know if I'm going to or not. Oh yeah, I did start the new one. Okay, so here is my, look how stiff this fabric is. It just stands on its own. Here's the ABCDEF, and here is where I'm starting on the next stocking. It's going to go up this way, and the toe will go over here. So it's upside down. So this one is poinsettia, and the next one is My Heart is Home, and you can see I have that first band. So I kind of wonder if, should this be in the series basket too? I kind of think it probably should. What are there, 4 of them? 5 of them. Oh, I'd only have enough for 4. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't even know what this is. Oh, goodness. I have a clip, a chapstick. Let's see. This is 35 count lamb's wool. I bet I can find that somewhere. I started this June 3rd, 2020. Dear me. Yep, those should go in with the series. So that goes there. All right, this is the, oh, the seed packets. I showed this recently. I just started. And because I have some paper blank like seed packets, and I was going to combine my paper crafting with my cross stitch, and so I thought I could do these little seeds cross stitch and put it on there and decorate it. So we're gonna see how it goes when I ever finish one. And I have a wire or metal like display. They would have had it like a store a long time ago, and I was going to clip each of the little seed packets on there. So this is how far I've gotten. I ran into a roadblock because these are on black, but for what I want to use them, I don't think that's going to work so well. So I'm trying to decide on some of the colors. I'm going to have to change them, I think. So I'm not sure. I don't know if I have what fabric that is. I do not. It looks like a 28 count. I dyed it. So, okay. Wonder if that should go in series because it's the pressure of where to put it. I'm gonna put it with smalls. All right, this I can see is another Hands Across the Sea. My goal is to have only one whip from each designer, hopefully one day. This is Sarah Rames. I don't know if that's how you say her name correctly. She was the queen of the May, and these colors are stunning. I think this is the first time I ever started in a bottom corner because I wanted to stitch this part. So, and I'm doing this one in the 103s, so I have them in here. And I'm doing mine on 46 count Bristol. I haven't even gotten to the flowers yet, but this is just, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And look how apropos this needle minder is for me. Wendy showed me this one when I was in her store, so I had to get that one. I never finish any. So this one will go in my active larger ones. So put him in here. I think I'm just going to do these in series of videos because this is going to be too long. It would take me probably 3 hours to go through everything, so I think I'll just do that. Oh, this, Kelsey, if you're watching, this is my daughter, you need to fast forward or stop watching, please. Thank you. Okay, my daughter Kelsey is getting married, and I'm going to make her this. I was inspired by Lotta Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher. She made one for her daughter who just got married, and I thought it was absolutely stunning. This is from Stony Creek, and I'm pretty sure that's where I bought it. I'm pretty sure. And then Wendy got everything for me, I think. But I tried different threads. I'm not using the called for. We're going to see how that works. And I'm actually stitching 1/2, and I'm pretty sure it's 28 count because that's what it has to be for the beads and everything. But, and I'm just doing, but I'm doing one, but it's like a sulky thread because I don't do well with 2. And I think the X's are absolutely huge, but I'm hoping I'm going to like them better as I work on it. So this actually has to go into the active large, and hopefully I better get on a stick. I don't know when they're planning. He hasn't officially asked her yet, but they're already like planning everything, so I don't know. This is another Hands Across the Sea. I can see through the back. Oh, this one is Mary Snow. I'm sure you've seen this one previously. So pretty. And I love that format, the little half book. This one I am stitching on 40 count Mayflower Mocha. And this will be on my, when my Hannah Hetherington is complete, this is the next one I want to focus on. It's so pretty. You would think it would be smaller because it's on that little half book, which I'm sure this, I mean, it is smaller than, you know, some of the big samplers, but it's still a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So it's really beautiful. The colors are just right up my alley. So this one will go into the large active. I've got 3 more, then we'll stop. Well, I'm going to keep videoing, but this is all you're going to see today. This was my unicorn chart that someone was kind enough to sell to me. It was just wonderful, so I'm very excited about this one. Birds of a Feather by Blackbird Design. I'm sitting there looking at it, sorry. Ow. This one I'm doing in needlepoint silks. Is that what, I'm sure that's what it's called for, because yes, I can't imagine I would do all of that work. And this is as far as I've gotten. So this will go in my active pile. I really wanted to do this on perforated paper. It's not big enough is the problem. Because there are a few that have this kind of motif where the flowers are like circles, and I thought, wouldn't that be great if they were all on perforated paper? But the math does not work, unfortunately. I've waited a long time for that one. I'm hoping they reprint that one because I think there's a lot of people that would like to stitch that one. This is one that I'm doing on perforated paper. This is the Christmas Colors MD Sampler by Shakespeare's Peddler, the amazing Teresa Vanette. And I was looking for something that I could stitch on perforated paper. And so I remember the night I wanted to start it because it's when my kids were all starting theirs. And so I just wanted to put a few stitches in, dear Virgin, for the one. And you can see where I was practicing over here, and I started right here. So I've just been playing with it. This is just perforated paper that I dyed. You can see the modeling. Here's the white on the back. So I had this in there to stitch it on this. So I've just been kind of, I guess this really shouldn't be in the whips. I don't think this should be considered a whip. This probably should go in the to be stitched stash. Where did I put that other one that was stash? Oh, over there. I ended up with more piles than I thought I was going to have. This won't close that way. All right, you can go over there. Last one. It is, looks like a Hands Across the Sea, but one that I printed out. Oh, Amy Fisher. This is one that I bought the PDF, which I don't like, but that's okay. This is Amy Fisher. I don't know why I'm talking about that, but Amy Fisher. And here is, I just love all those colors. Isn't that pretty? The reason I did this, I started it on Easter, I remember, because right here it says, Father, forgive them for they know not what they do. Love that. So I started it on Easter of this year. Okay. And these are some floss drops I got in my exchange that my exchange person for the spring did. Aren't they beautiful? I love these floss drops. And like I said, started it April 17th, Easter 2022, and it's on 40 count affogato. Is that how you say it? And this is how far I've gotten. Love this. Absolutely. This will go in my large active. I need to put this back in the bag. I think that's where I'm going to stop for today. Well, I'm going to keep videoing, but this is where I'm going to stop and post this. So I'm going to keep, you'll see me, I'll still be wearing the same thing. But I'm going to keep videoing through the rest of my whips. And I will post those at a later time. So school's coming, so I've got to get all this done. All right, Floss Tube, y'all be kind to each other. Bye. I almost forgot to tell, I told you I would show y'all. These are the windows that are opposite of where I was sitting. These are the, you can see how I'm still collecting. Where's my finger? Right here, I still have some openings, so. But these are the stained glass, and he presses flowers and butterflies in them. They're really beautiful. So anyway, just gonna show you that. Now, see you later. Bye, Floss Tube.